Okay guys, we smashed it again. Most people thought Ethereum would dump on the unlock of staked ETH, but we published this video before the unlock. As you saw when going through the actual numbers, it was pretty clear that the downwards pressure would be moderate, while getting this unlock behind us is a major risk removed from the market. So I felt price might pump instead, especially with large online gold, which it did big time. I hope you are entertained. And there is even more reason to celebrate today. Bitcoin. Today we got another reminder about the strengths of a trend-following process. Each time we have hit a resistance level, and almost my entire Twitter feed gets filled with people calling for a reversal or a pullback or that they shorted, we just punch through. Here at 21k resistance, at 25k resistance. We did pull back first, but as you see here, large online never flipped. It stayed gold. Then we just punched through. Then at 28,600, which we had to try like 15 separate days before it gave in. And now this major 13,300 level set from the lower range boundary from 2021. We just punched through. That is the strength of the trend. This was really the big insight I had in 2018 when I simulated hundreds of different models on all cryptocurrencies. The trend is your friend, and as you can see, this has worked brilliantly since then. That's undeniable. And for those of you who are new here, seeing this playing out in real time for the first time, it seems like magic. Just remember that nothing works every time. Trading success isn't so much about getting the direction right. It's about execution. That's why I have a course. It's not to be mean, it's because it's actually the case. I get so many stories of people who got into Bitcoin early, even back here in 2014, and still managed to not make any money. Typically because they bought more late in the uptrends, and then sold that late in the downtrends, and then repeated that several times. Right now, this rally is the most hated rally I've ever seen, at least based on my Twitter feed, which means that almost everyone are sidelined. Just as they were bullish throughout most of 2022 and only flipped bearish towards the end of the downtrend, they are now not able to switch gear and remain bearish even though the trend has so clearly been established as up. As you remember, I front ran the flip with my first buy at 17,433, then large online confirmed gold shortly after at about 21,000, as I shared with you at the time. This market will eat you alive if you rely on your emotions and your gut feeling, because we're getting intentionally manipulated by the larger players. If you don't have any process, a methodology, and some cold-blooded, hard tools and competence to rely on, I would actually recommend to stay away from this and all other markets. Because when you buy or sell, there is somebody else on the other side doing the opposite trade. And if you don't know what you're doing, they will swallow you. I disappointed many of you and seemed very mean by taking the course offline back in March. It's not to be mean, and it's not some FOMO trick. It's because I actually try to answer every single email from our members. I don't want someone to take this course and then at the end of it feel that they didn't quite get it. That's a lot of emails, but I have high work capacity and I feel that's what you deserve. So that's what I do. That also means that if there's too many signups at the same time, I can't handle it beyond a certain point, because this is still a side thing for me. Every day I try to analyze, read, study new projects, try to come up with new insights, understand the new technology and share some of those insights with you here, and do my own trading. All that takes a lot of time. And the past month I've also been working on some new things, which is why I've done a little fewer YouTube videos than usual. Still, now I have cleared much of the backlog from the previous batch. So today right now I will reopen the course. You go here, www.ctolarsson.com, click Course and Indicator and follow the instructions. You buy education. Then you also get the indicator, the Friday TA report and the Discord access, etc. And you also get the hodl Sachs socks. Also free, because we're proving once again for the 6th year in a row in real time that you can beat hodl hands down. And while we are getting a much higher percentage gain, that's really not the main point. It's about protecting the downside. It's about lowering the risk. It's about predictability of the risk. Because if you can protect the downside, you can enter with more money for the same risk. And then if you actually turn out right and the trade works out, you make a lot more money in dollars for the same percentage gain. And it's time for a fan of the day. Hi CTO, my thumbs up came immediately when you said you took your first trip with your wife without children in 6 years. My husband and I are yet to do the same. We've been married for almost 9 years and our first daughter just turned 8. We're committed to a solo trip before our 10th year anniversary. Baby, how was our trip to Vienna?
Well, it was amazing. It's fantastic in every way. It was just us. We could wake up at any time we wanted. We went to any restaurant. We went to eat dinner at any time we want. And the restaurant was not only about pizza. So we were very happy about it.
Thank you. So, do it. There's a lot of impersonation scammers out there, so if you're interested, only use this link. Don't get scammed. Congrats everyone, we absolutely smashed it again. A very happy Friday for everyone into Bitcoin and crypto. Thank you, tack. CTO Larsson out. Hej då!